Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about how to make him chase you again. This is a question I receive from many women. How do I reignite that draw that I felt so strongly in the beginning, typically in that honeymoon period where he is highly motivated to pursue, to make you happy, to really show up and do everything within his power to make your life better and leave you feeling wanted, secure, and like a huge priority. So when that honeymoon period starts to fade and some of those changes and shifts start to occur, how do we bring that back without panicking or reacting to it in a way that is detrimental to what we want long term? So let's dive into this today. For those of you new to my channel, I would love to invite you to subscribe. I release a video each week. So let's get started. How to make him chase you again. So number one, so often what I see is women lose themselves and all the things that attracted him to her in the first place have slowly drifted away as she's put more and more of her focus on him and his schedule and his needs and what he may want to do. And she starts to lose herself and the things that were really attractive and vibrant about her when he first met her. And so it's really critical that you maintain a strong sense of self in relationship and you don't give up on the things that may be small but really added quality to your life. And so if you were taking a Monday yoga class, but now he likes to go out on Mondays, are you compromising something that was really good and nourishing and nurturing to you because you don't want to hurt his feelings or you don't know when you'll get another opportunity to see him? And then slowly more and more things begin to drop off as a result of this mentality. And so I invite you to really look at the things that you honored for yourself when you were single or when you were feeling more stable and secure. And how do you go back to that woman, the woman that feels her best, the woman that knows her value, the woman that knows she's worth the wait, and that if she can't do something, he'll try again, and really treating love from a space of abundance versus the tendency to feel like this is my chance, I've got to accommodate, I've got to make this work, and really surrender that mentality, because this is what's taking away from the attraction and the mystery and the beauty of what drew him to you in the first place. Number two, build authentic connection through openness. And what do I mean by this? Authentic connection is when we are just open and curious about someone and we're not held to making them be a certain way, wanting them to think, feel, or exist a certain way, but we're simply open. And in that openness, we naturally form connection because a person can feel when there's not expectation, when there's not obligation, when they're not being judged or evaluated, but there's just simply this openness and this expansiveness of energy in your interactions together, where they just start to feel completely free to be their authentic self and to express whatever's on their mind without the fear of offending or feeling like they need to edit or sort of water it down to accommodate your emotions or what they may view as your strong opinions or personality. And instead, we're just holding this open space. I would love to hear more about that. We kind of go into conversations with an openness. Hey, change my mind. Give me a different way of looking at something, versus the tendency of sort of holding strong onto the way we see a situation or the way we see something. And instead, we just really have this lovely surrendered state where we're a good listener, and someone who has a different viewpoint or a different emotion or a different reaction to something, we're just able to greet that and meet that with a level of acceptance that they don't often get in many other areas of their life. And so this is a really, really powerful way to stimulate connection and make a man feel at home when he's with you. Number 3, we don't want to be overly available. And I don't say this as a way of playing games or feeling like you've got to play hard to get or anything like that. I don't coach in a way where I would ever recommend a woman play games or use strategy to get the love that she wants. But this kind of ties into the first step that I mentioned. When we get really excited about something, it's easy as women to sort of lose ourselves in that dynamic. And it's really important that we hold space for ourselves. So we don't have this eager, excited energy like, give me more, where we're just kind of hungry and thirsty for it, where he can kind of feel that imbalance. And this goes with the idea of putting a man up on a pedestal. We're not giving off this energy of needing it or wanting it so bad, but we are doing energy management. We are honoring our value. We know who we are. We're staying rooted and grounded in that. And we are not sort of looking at him to give us what ultimately we need to find internally. And I talk a lot about this in different videos, but I think that sometimes when a woman is just so excited about a man or she loves spending time with him, she makes herself overly available, and they can kind of feel that energetic shift from when you were open and excited to know him, but when it starts to feel just a little bit too needy or too desperate. And that can be a sign that we're losing ourselves a little bit and to self-adjust. And of course, I'm speaking to this point with a healthy man. When we're going into attachment, styles and all of that, that's a different conversation. But what I'm talking about is managing your energy so you're not putting yourself in this position of chronically waiting for him to show up, or in a position where you're constantly needing more, feeling like you're taking crumbs because your excitement level is so much higher than his, or you're making him a priority in a way that he isn't. To really keep that balanced and to let a man show you who he is over time, and then really being able to decide from a conscious, self-aware space if it's enough for you. And when you don't put all of your eggs in one basket and you simply allow someone to walk through the door or not, you can really see what they're capable of and if it's going to be a good fit for you or not. And you're taking control over you, which gives you a sense of empowerment as well, because you are not trying to sort of arrange things on the outside in a way to feel safe on the inside. So I hope these 3 tips are helpful to you and anything you may be going through right now. Please check out my website, jenmichellecoaching.com. I have my Attract Him Forever group list back up. Please join the wait list if you're interested in this group program for the first to be notified and early bird pricing. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.